here it is. This is the UHC Desert Eagle. I can't tell what that language is. I think that's French, maybe Spanish. This one, unlike the previous 1st-Gen M9 that I reviewed, this one has UHC's a Bemble. It's got their name on it. Okay, here we are now at 800 exposure. So let me get this thing unboxed for you. Alright, get ready, because this thing is a piece of shit. So, an early form of UHC's BBs. These are the blue ones. That little text here says made in Taiwan. And then it's got where they're, they had a sticker that I know, it was attached to a used UHC MP5 that I bought from Goodwill. And I'm pretty sure it would have fit this slot exactly, but we're not here for that. We're here for the 1st-Gen Desert Eagle. Interesting trademarks that also contribute to its age. Israeli Military Industries 44 Magnum pistol. And then on the other side we have the 3419 made in Taiwan, and then Magnum Research Incorporated, Minneapolis, Minnesota, which that's pretty cool actually. I mean, that's only like half an hour, 40 minutes away from where I live. IMI on it, and then the other side is the exact same thing. Alright, now let me show you how far we've come from this model. I believe these are, like I said, exact clones of the very early Tokyo Marui spring pistols. And let me show you what we're dealing with here. So, first of all, like the UHC Beretta, the hammer is fixed. The fire selector does work, and it actually clicks into place pretty well. Trigger does not activate the hammer. Again, it is fixed. And then here's how it looks after being cocked. Let me just do that off camera real quick here. Okay. It just reveals the black chamber. And then, most offensive of all is this pencil dick magazine, which I have no idea how to properly operate at first, and in getting a few BBs jammed into it. So there's actually one rattling around inside there now, but I got most of them out. Here's this magazine, and these magazines really piss me off. So how you're going to operate it is just by... It's like a KWC 1911 magazine in that when you push it into the gun past a certain point, it's going to activate. It's going to press down on this lever, and then it's going to shoot the pellets up, and then they will feed into the rather crappy loading path. So what you have to do is keep it like that, and there's going to be two of them here, and then that's going to keep them from flying out. So better than their 1st-gen rifles on both Tokyo Marui and UHC, HFC. They're very early products, but I'm not sure how many rounds this hold. It does appear to be double stacked. That's kind of interesting. But anyway, now we're going to release the follower, and voila! The 2 rounds are in place, and we are ready to fire. I'm going to get in. Here's the bottom of the mag well. Very unrealistic. Then I'm just going to drop down the stick magazine into place, and then once it gets to a certain point, it's going to press down on that little clip there. And then it should be able to fire at this point. So let me go ahead and do that. Oh, safety's on. Alright. So this one is chronographing a bit higher. This one is shooting about 220, 230 FPS with a .12 gram pellet. Although, alright, so I went away for a moment to prepare something special for you. So just like the older variant, this one takes dovetail optics and attachments just fine. This is a discontinued NC Star 1x25 red dot sight. Let me just turn it on for a moment. These are pretty hard to find, actually. See? Perfect. And it's not crooked or anything. And then this one actually is pretty good for it because it's got a nice big green dot. And yeah, I got the thumb locks on different sides, but you know, I actually mounted up pretty well, a lot better than I thought it would, although this model does not have any slots for the dovetail optics, so they're being held in pressure, or held in place by pressure. So the one caveat with this gun, and really just the biggest downfall, is that unlike the later model, this model does not have a hop-up, even with .12 gram BBs, even though it does shoot harder. And you could probably compensate with that by using an optic, or an adjustable optic, like I just literally just said. But considering the fact that these are just so rare and hard to find, the first gen ones, it's all kind of a moot point. So I don't really have anything else to say about the gun. The range is pretty disappointing, but again, I haven't tried it with an optic, but at the same time, I wouldn't even want to take this out into a game. Maybe just for target practice, just to see how it could do. But overall, other than just the history behind it, it's just a terribly boring gun. And again, it's just to display how far we've come with these spring guns that would form later on the staple of many companies' product lines, and a lot of Cybergun, a lot of TSD products, and really just a really cool piece of history, but not a good performer, or particularly interesting otherwise. It's probably never going to leave its box again, unless I try selling it, which I can't imagine myself doing, or somebody shows an interest for it, and I end up busting it out of the box again, just for them. So thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed looking at this ancient piece of airsoft history.